I hear a truck out there. I don't know what the heck is going on out there. I think one of our neighbors is building something. They had like 5 tons of dirt dumped yesterday. I gotta figure that out. I'm just finishing up getting ready for the day. I never use a setting spray. Is he even spraying on me? Whatever, that's useless. Our plans for today are to head to Busch Gardens. I'm super excited about that. I just got the baby down for a nap, and by just, I mean he's probably gonna wake up because he doesn't really like let me go. I'm a human pacifier. But while I was putting him to sleep, I was scrolling through Pinterest trying to figure out what I'm going to do for his room. And the only thing that's really hanging me up about his room is like where I'm going to put the big rocking chair. So we'll see how that turns out, or when I'm gonna, hopefully next week I'll be able to focus on that. This week is spring break. And by spring, I mean all the allergies. The pollen is saying hello. You know what? I took my other vitamins this morning, but I forgot that I got this in the mail. Super exciting. It's new from Ritual. Ritual sells vitamins. You guys know I love Ritual vitamins. I've been using them for years and years and years and years. And hey, this video is actually sponsored by Ritual, so huge thanks to them for sponsoring me. Mega thanks to you for always supporting me when I have sponsored content. This is their new product. I'm excited to give this a try. It is for stress relief. Who doesn't need a stress reliever in their life? It looks really cool too. So that's inside the capsule, obviously enlarged, but it's got instant release, extended release, and extended release for stress relief. One of the things that I love about Ritual Vitamins is that it has the best ingredients on the market. That's why I have always taken them. I buy them with my own money. I truly believe in the product. I took the prenatals when I was pregnant. I take the multivitamin now. So they have a women's multivitamin, 18 and up. They also have men's. But what I've been loving, probably for like half a year, maybe a year. How long has it been? Loving this one. It is their Synbiotic. It's a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic all in one, which is super important to have all three. Great for gut health. Everyone's been buzzing about gut health lately. It really is that important. And I really feel a difference when I take this one. This is probably my favorite out of all of them. It's good for gut support, digestive support, immune support. Come on. Those are like the 3 most important things in my life. It comes in a little capsule like this, and it has a minty fresh tab inside. And this is what makes the vitamins taste amazing. And then I've also been taking Hyacera. This is for daily skin hydration. For like wrinkle support, it's clinically proven to reduce wrinkles and fine lines and improve skin smoothness, all in one daily capsule. It reduces crow's feet wrinkles, improves skin smoothness, improves skin's elasticity. It's skincare at a deeper level. It all starts from inside. So I take one of these a day, and I guess I'm gonna have to add this to my regimen too and see if it relieves some of my stress. Take a look at this. What is that? Orange? Take a look at this really cool capsule. I don't know, to me they all look really cool. Not only do they look cool, they have clean ingredients. Ritual Vitamins are vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, and formulated without any of the major allergens. The multivitamin has a delayed release capsule, and they're also USP verified, meaning what's on the label is exactly what you get in the product. And they have traceable ingredients for bone health, brain health. It promotes red blood cell formation, antioxidant support. It has everything I need and nothing that I don't want. That's the multivitamin. I take 2 a day of those and I'm good to go. And then of course this new one here, it's their chill pill. I'm excited to try this one. It's the first of its kind. BioSiri technology supports the body's natural cortisol response with an instant and extended release formulation for all day support. That's straight from their website. I'm learning about this right alongside you. And just like all of their other vitamins, it is gluten-free and free of the major allergens. It's vegan, non-GMO, made from traceable ingredients. It's third-party tested. So it says ready, set, release, cortisol level support, quick stress relief, and positive mood. The sigh of relief that keeps going. The 3-in-1 capsule technology designed to optimize ingredient release for all-day support. I'm pumped about this one, and if any of those interest you, if you're in the market for a vitamin of any kind, I would strongly encourage you to check out Ritual Vitamins. I know that you're going to love whichever vitamin you choose to take from there. So I'll have my link in the description box below, and you can get 20% off of your first order if you're interested. It's a pretty good deal. They do bundles as well, so that's pretty cool. And it ships straight to your door. I have mine on auto ship, so it's like one less thing I have to think about when I'm running low, because I've been known to like forget things sometimes. So I think you're going to enjoy them. You know, this whole time I've been really annoyed by, ooh, can I get it? I have this tiniest gel nail polish just stuck. I've been peeling it off my other nails because, you know, one time I tried to, oh, I was gonna take one. One time I tried to like get tin foil and take my nail polish off that way. Oh my gosh, it's peeling my whole nail off. That's why my nails are so brittle. I'm doing gel nail polish, so I'm trying to like let them breathe for a few days, see if that helps. All right, down the hatch. Sweet. But you know what? Yesterday I went to TJ Maxx to try to get some Easter basket fillers for my kiddos. Oh, that's another thing I need to do today. Oh my gosh, finally it's happened to me. I have clear nail, not clear nails, bare nails. I finally got it off. Ooh, that's been hanging on for like 3 days. Okay, they used to peel off really easily, but the more I do them, I think the less like grease I have on my nails, oil, I should say. And so sometimes they're like really hard to peel off. But they have been lasting longer, so it's like pros and cons. Anyway, I went to TJ Maxx to buy Easter basket fillers, but you know, I wandered my way into like the shoe section. I found like some Rothy dupes. They were bright pink. I had to talk myself out. I was like, Kim, I should have bought them, really, is what I should have done. I feel like if you were with me, you would have talked me into it, and I had to talk myself out of it. But short story long, I wandered around, you know, to like the beauty section, and I found someone on Instagram told me like, oh, get those little clips for the gel nail polish, and I just never like went on Amazon and ordered them. Wouldn't you know it, I found one at TJ Maxx, and I was like, you know what, it was meant to be. Was it at the checkout or was it at the beauty section? I can't remember, but I found it nonetheless. And so I was gonna put that one on here, but turns out I don't need it right now. But one time I literally spent an hour just trying to get it all off. It's such a pain in the neck. But it is really, like, do I wanna walk around with chipped nail polish after a day of applying it, because that's what used to happen? Or do I wanna deal with this? It's like, you give and you take a little bit. Oh, by the way, I think I'm going to the kitchen because I've been scrolling Instagram. Should we go sit in my office? I don't know if it's echoey in here. I don't know if you need to change the scenery. Let's just go do that. Okay, so I've been looking on Instagram, and a while ago I saved from this one gal. I'll tell you her name when I find it. But essentially she was sharing, man, when I tell you something, I get sucked into Instagram. I find some really good stuff on there. But she is a homesteader, and she shared like, I don't know what to call it, homemade, I guess. I want to say DIY, but homemade little mixes, homemade mixes. So there's a pancake mix, there's a homemade, not a mix, but just homemade Nutella. I feel like maybe I have to try that, right? I have made homemade Nutella once before. I want to say it was vegan. I don't know, not that it matters. But that was when Avelina was probably 2 years old. Like, it was forever ago. And I found this one and I was like, man, I gotta try that. And when you know it, I found hazelnut. I almost got rid of the hazelnuts in my freezer, like when I was cleaning it out a couple months ago. And I thought, are these still good? I should probably ditch them. And then I thought, the hazelnuts are really expensive, so I kept them. Hopefully they're still good, so I'm gonna make it. I feel like I have all the ingredients. You need cocoa powder. I bought like 7 pounds. And when I say 7 pounds, I probably mean 1,700 pounds of cocoa powder. When I tried to make the homemade brownie mixes, I don't know what I was thinking or how much I actually needed. But anyway, so I saved in a little highlight all the mixes that I want to make. There's a taco seasoning that I made in my last grocery haul. That one is amazing. But she also shares a homemade hamburger helper. I have never been a fan of Hamburger Helper. Her name is Healthy Homesteader on Instagram. I've never been a fan of Hamburger Helper. No, like, no thank you. I don't know why. I think I know why. Too much meat. Not enough pasta to meat ratio. The flavor is fine for like a box product. Alex loves it. So I feel like as a treat to him, I'm gonna throw some of these together. So I'm really pumped to do that. I feel like I have everything I need. It seems pretty simple. I'll throw at least one together. I don't know if I have enough jars. Last time I went to the thrift store, I tried to find some jars. Actually, I went there yesterday on a whim. It's a super long story. But I ended up getting Easter baskets. That's it. I walked around. I shared a few things that I found on Instagram. So if you want to follow me there for more exciting things. I found some really cool stuff. I didn't buy it, but sometimes it's cool just to find it. I have some regrets, not gonna lie. But I went there for Easter baskets for the kids to like hunt eggs with, because we have Easter baskets that I put their stuff in. Oh man, I need to run to the store today too to finish that off. Do you want to see what I got them? Should I share it now, later? I don't know. Maybe later. Maybe I'll share it all together. But anyway, she has like a homemade cake mix. Like, look how great she is. She's just amazing. I want to be here. Homemade muffin mix. What does she put in here? Chocolate chips? I feel like that would be a great one. Oh, this is cinnamon. Oh, fruit. You can add in your fruit or whatever. Okay. So that's at least one thing we're gonna do. She also has pudding mix. She has got a ton, but those are just the ones that I saved that I thought, okay, it's reasonable for me to make that. I was gonna wait to put them together for like another Homestead Happenings. I can't wait. I don't know when the next one is be. I feel like I want to make one of those when our chickens finally lay eggs, but who the heck knows when that's going to be. They're taking forever out there. Oh, my window is open. I also want to throw some dinner together in the crock pot because since we're going to Busch Gardens, sometimes here's what happens when we get home or on the way home, we'll be like, oh, what's for dinner? And then we'll stop and eat somewhere. Oh, the bane of my existence is spending $70 on fast food. No, thank you. So I'm gonna throw something in the crock pot. My kids are going to just love that. Do you ever just go throughout your day and realize, wow, I have barely drank water today? Oh, my thing's dying. I should probably charge this because I do want to track my steps at Busch Gardens just for funsies. I am still looking for replaceable straws for a cup this large, like a Stanley. I don't have a Stanley, it's like a dupe. I feel like that's why I went to TJ Maxx yesterday, was to replace mine because my cap is broken, my top is broken, but all the straws are silicone that I can find. The metal ones aren't big enough, like long enough that I have. First world problems, I know. Also, I just want to point out this hydration station that I created. It's one of my favorite things in life. I love water. I never thought I would love things to put in water, but not just me. My kids go here and they do their vitamin C a lot. They do the emergencies. Can't overdose on that. And then I have probiotics in here for them too. The Bloom, I never reach for it. It's not horrible. I don't know, I just don't feel a difference when I take it. So I'm like, why do I, So that's just been rotting away in there. My favorite are the Elements. The watermelon salt is my absolute fave. I'm running really low on those, not gonna lie. Whose straw is this? I don't know. And then if you're into Liquid IV, the Liquid IV sugar-free white peach, superb. Those are my favorite. But the Element is sugar-free too. And I don't always drink Element. I say that. When I work out, on days that I work out, it's spring break, so I work out on days when the kids go to school. And that's the best I can do. But it's spring break, so I haven't been. But we are going to Busch Gardens. It's super hot outside, so lots of walking there, lots of like sweating. So I figured this will be good. Here are the nuts. These are really hard to find, by the way. Hazelnuts. I'm gonna get everything I need for the homemade Nutella. We'll see if it's good. Some of the comments are like, iffy. I feel like I'll be able to figure it out. Do I have 2 cups? Okay, great. Ish. So you know, I buy Justin's hazelnut spread because it's a better for you Nutella thing. And I feel like this is going to taste more like Justin's hazelnut spread than Nutella, but you know. The one that I made years and years ago called for sweetened milk. The sweetened condensed milk. Oh, that was good. Ooh, these are open apparently. Apparently. I guess I gotta try one. Ooh, they don't taste rancid or bad at all, which is actually perfect. I wonder if these have an expiration date on them. Do I have a hole in the bag? I do, it's at the bottom. That's fine. No freezer burn on these. They taste great. I get my nuts from Trader Joe's. And these are already dry roasted, so I'm not gonna have to roast my hazelnuts. Man, those are so good. Those are a Superior nut. Oh, I just spit. Superior specialty? I don't know, they taste really good. They're also really expensive. I get them from Trader Joe's. They're really hard to find otherwise, but Trader Joe's has all the specialty nuts. They have the Brazil nuts and macadamia nuts. They have all of them. And that's where I go to get nuts when I make Pope's bread. for the holidays, which I didn't make this year, but my dad made like 100, so thankfully that was nice. I actually packed one because I had one left over. I'm packing one to send to my brother. And oh crap, at TJ Maxx yesterday I found some University of Florida gummies. Don't let me forget to put that in his package too. There's just so much going on. The fridge guy came yesterday to fix our fridge. I don't know if I ever told you, it's a super long story. It's always something, right? He ordered the wrong part. He came like a month ago, ordered a part, said he'd be back. The part came in a couple weeks ago. He came yesterday, apparently he ordered the wrong part. But also, let me show you. Can you see the lights are out in our fridge? And they've just been out for as long as I can remember. But he left yesterday without even fixing the lights. I was like, well, I guess we'll go a little bit longer without the lights. No big deal. I don't know any difference at this point. So anyway, I had to take all the stuff out of my fridge. So embarrassing. And our milk didn't have a cap on it. It's like, welcome to my life. Oh my gosh, that whole time the lights were even off in the kitchen. Anyway, I just looked for the top to my blender for about 15 minutes. Guess where it was? Last place I looked. So apparently this seems like it's going to be pretty simple. 2 cups of the nuts. And these are already dry roasted, but if you have raw ones, you can just put them in a skillet and roast them, or throw them in the oven and roast them. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. And then once you take them out, and I'm just gonna throw the rest in there, because what am I gonna do? Once they're warm, you rub them between like a kitchen towel so the skin kind of falls off. The skin is mostly off of these, so I think it's good to go. One fell on the floor. That's for me. All right, I'm going to blend these up first. And this is everything else that you're going to need. So milk, any kind of milk. I just have heavy whipping cream here because I don't know if I have 2 cups in here. So any kind of milk, vanilla extract, sugar, cocoa powder, and salt. What? Obviously hazelnuts. And I'm sure you can use any nut to this, right? I think so. First things first. That was anticlimactic. I didn't put the blade in there. Oh, that's funny. Okay, take 2. Vitamix who? I'm just saying, that was incredible. It took about 2.5 seconds. Also, we need to blend this until it's kind of like a butter. So similar to how you just make homemade peanut butter, you just keep blending until it becomes nice and smooth. Okay, here it is, all blended up. It's smooth like butter, yeah. Coming out undercover, yeah. I know all the words. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, is it the smoothest butter I've ever felt? Yes. Ooh, and it's nice and warm. That's actually delicious. I forgot to mention one more ingredient, oil. It's optional, but I am going to throw it in here. 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I like a good heaping tablespoon. 1/3 cup sugar. It's non-negotiable. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just for flavor. To enhance that flavor. I'm gonna blend this together and then add the milk and oil. I don't really know what the point of that was. It's so dang dry. Smells delightful. I thought I said, oh gosh, I'm spilling it everywhere. I thought I said 2 cups of milk. It just says 1/2 cup of milk, so throwing that in. And 2 tablespoons of the oil. I'm gonna blend this up for the last time. Oh, you know what? If I was thinking like a true Food Network chef, I would have saved the extra hazelnuts for presentation. All right, I don't know what those people were talking about. This looks so creamy. The people in the comment section, that is. This looks creamy and dreamy. I'm gonna take a little taste test. It's actually delicious. I'm gonna get a jar. Okay, the jury's out. If I were to make this again, Eleanor and I have decided we would double up on the sugar next time. It's not sweet, and I guess, I know that's like the point, but I want it to be a little sweet. It was actually perfectly sweet, but Eleanor and I were tasting the top where all of the cocoa powder was just powdering. And so we changed our minds after we took another taste of the stuff that I put in the jar. That's really good. I wouldn't double up on this sugar. I think it's actually perfect.
Maybe got a big.
I think the top was a little more bitter because all the cocoa. Try the bottom. Try this. Yeah, it's really good.
That's really good.
Hello and welcome to my homestead. I'm just over here making my own Nutella, and I think I'll do this on I'm gonna have to do the math of like what's more affordable, Justin's hazelnut spread or this. I'll next time I go to Trader Joe's, I'll see how much I spent on those hazelnuts. But I think that was pretty awesome, and I'm happy that I did it, and the kids had it for breakfast this morning. So for the hamburger helper, it really only calls for a few ingredients, and this would be super simple to just throw together day of. So it seems kind of silly that I'm pre-making these, but also it's like one less thing to think about, right? Also easy for me to say, hamburger helper, hey Alex, will you make it? I'm laughing because that wouldn't happen, but it would be easy. How about this for the kids? Hey Avelino, will you make some hamburger helper? All you have to do is XYZ, right? And everything's already mixed. Day of, when you're making it, you do have to brown up some meat and then add this. So day of, you need meat and then water and milk, and that's it. I would replace water with like beef broth. I think that would give it a little bit more flavor. I am gonna double the recipe. I don't know what jar it's going to fit in, but it calls for a pint-sized jar for one, but we're a big family, so I always double recipes. I have this really cute pasta, again from Trader Joe's. I just like to stock up on products from Trader Joe's because they have some really cool stuff. I don't get to go there that often because it's just at a part of town that I don't frequent. So I think I'm gonna put the pasta in first. It's so cute. Right, left, and go, skid buddy. I have a funnel. I feel like this would make things easier, but we'll be fine. Will we? I'm gonna go get the funnel. Cool story, I found it, and while I found it, I found another one of these jars, and I think this is actually the perfect size rather than using this whole thing guide. So I'm gonna put 2 of these together, maybe. First thing is 1.5 cups of pasta. I'm doing 3 cups, because I'm doubling. Also, if I was just making pasta, I would cook at least one of these for my entire family. Perfect size for this jar. And then I just have some elbow noodles I'll fill up the rest with. It's a similar size. So next time I make these, if there is a next time, I'll know, like, I don't even really need to measure. I'll just fill up one of these jars with pasta. Okay, for the fun part. Why does that happen to me all the time? All the time. Okay, so what I've done here already is threw in the garlic powder. So the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm doing 2 because I'm doubling, but I actually did 3 because have we met, and my seasoning ratio is unmatched. And then same thing with onion powder, 1 teaspoon, but I did 3 because flavor, you know? I've moved on to the paprika. It calls for 2 teaspoons, so 4 teaspoons if you're doubling, and to me that seems pretty fine. Is this paprika? Oh my gosh, scared the whomp out of me. Remember when I used cayenne powder instead of paprika for a couple months because I don't know, my brain didn't collect. Anyway, I thought this was paprika. I'm glad to find out that this is as well. And I'm just going to divvy up the rest that's in this bottle because why not? What am I gonna do with the rest of that? 1 teaspoon of salt in each one. I'm doubling, so I do 2. A little more for good luck. That's what they say. And then it calls for cornstarch. I have not gotten my life together enough to like make an extensive grocery list to actually buy cornstarch. So I do have this arrowroot powder in my pantry. So 1 teaspoon of that. And that's just to like thicken the sauce up a little bit when it's cooking. So I'm doubling, so I'm adding 2 teaspoons. This is just a more natural form, and also if you have a corn allergy, this is a great substitute. Okay, cool. Looks like hamburger helper is on the menu this week. Just give it a shake for no good reason. So the day of when you're cooking this, ground up, I would do 2 pounds of ground beef, brown it, and then throw this in along with 1 cup of beef broth, 2 cups of milk, but if you're doubling, 2 cups beef broth, 4 cups milk, and you got dinner. Honestly, that is pretty cool. Alex is gonna be pumped, I think, unless it tastes horrible. My kids have never had hamburger helper, so they are in for a real treat. What's the one that's like, it's something and I helped? This is my taco seasoning. and I just put it in there without a lid because I got problems. I feel like I should have a lid out here, but I don't. But that taco seasoning is really great. I'll try to link the mixes down below. There is a pancake mix I want to do, but I have to get dinner going in the crock pot and then I'll do the pancake mix. Well, bad news. Apparently, you need dry milk for the pancake mix, which makes sense. Dry powdered milk. Okay, so mental note, I'll probably forget. If I don't write it down, it's not gonna happen. But when I go to Target later to get things for the kids' Easter baskets, mostly food, mostly like chocolates and stuff. I don't do a lot of those in the Easter baskets, but come on, okay? When I'm there, I'll pick up the dried powdered milk and then I'll put this together. But everything else I have is just flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and then that milk, which I assume is like a just add water kind of pancake mix. And then if I make this, did you know that you could just add sourdough to anything? I was watching someone make cookies the other day and she's like, and I'm just gonna throw some sourdough in here. Like the sourdough starter, because why not? And so I thought that was really cool. So I'll probably do that for this too, because why not? Okay, I'm gonna look through a couple of the other mixes there. The muffin mix calls for everything I have in my pantry, but day of it calls for milk and egg. And I was talking to my friend the other day and she has like an overflow of eggs she was talking about, and I said, oh, have you ever thought of dehydrating them and like storing them for long-term storage? So that would be a good idea for this too. You could just throw an egg in there and then not have to have it day of, unless you need it for like the liquid aspect. I don't know, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm also going through my cookbook, if you will, to try to find a recipe, like a crock pot recipe that I could throw in the crock pot before we, ooh, slow cooker Texas chili. My kids love chili. I feel like that would be a good one for the slow cooker, but we just had chili like a couple days ago. They wouldn't care, but I kind of do. Okay, this is an oldie but a goodie. When I say oldie, I don't know. I guess I made it for my freezer meals when I was pregnant with Wolfgang, so it's been at least a year and a half since I've had it, but it is so good. Honey glazed pork tenderloin. I feel like this is it. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in. I have everything for it. It's just super simple. And from what I remember, it was like supreme. And you can make this without the slow cooker. It's just, you know, more convenient if you need it. Well, I can't stop myself and I just kept going. Slow cooker barbecue country ribs. I made these the other day in the crock pot because I was because I had corn in the fridge that needed to be cooked, and I thought, well, what goes with corn? Barbecue, obviously. So I didn't even make it in the slow cooker because it was like 2 hours before dinner. So I threw it in the Instant Pot. It was incredible. Incredible. I didn't really even follow the recipe. I mean, I kind of did. No, I didn't. I just put the country ribs in there, and country ribs are so affordable, like obviously compared to normal ribs. I just threw those in the Instant Pot, 1 cup of water. I did probably half a cup to a cup of barbecue sauce, and then some liquid smoke in there. Cooked it on high pressure for an hour and a half, and it was delicious and nutritious. Mississippi roast beef. I don't have that, otherwise I'd make that. Okay, honey glazed pork tenderloin it is. Well, I was on my way to the freezer. Believe it or not, I should have got a clip of what this looked like, I don't know, yesterday. It was clear and clean. Obviously the bins were full of clothes, but the countertop did not look like this. I guess here's the motto at our house. We'd rather have a pile of clean laundry than a pile of dirty laundry. I just noticed the washer was done, so I'm just gonna switch it out. I was on my way to the garage to get some frozen pork. That's where I keep the meats. I want this thing going. These seem really wet. Like more wet than usual. I guess I'll throw another load in. Why am I out of breath from that? All right, well, here's what happens on my way to get meat to make dinner for tonight, but I stopped to switch the laundry, gotta put another load in, don't have clothes in here to do it, so I have to walk to my bedroom to get clothes to put them in. What's gonna happen on the way to my bedroom? Take a little field trip to find out. What, you don't have blankets just hanging out in your hallway? What, you don't have books on the floor? What, you don't have crap all over your floor? Made it to the laundry. Oh my gosh, I'm scooting my laundry out, and what do I find? but a ThredUp package. You guys, I told you, I got a problem. To be honest with you, I don't know what this is going to be. I've ordered a couple of things lately. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, do you know what this is? Do you know? Check. This lighting is not desirable. Also, what size is this? You guys, do you have any guesses? You're gonna find out in about 4 seconds. I gotta move this lighting, do it some justice. It's Lily, she deserves that much. Oh, it's a little bigger than I thought, but I'd rather have it too big than too small. So this is from ThredUp. It is a bathing suit cover up. Isn't this darling? I've been kind of obsessed about bathing suits. Like, when I say obsessed, I mean it's borderline. 'Cause I'm on the borderline. I got a problem. I brought Avelina to Target to get a bathing suit. She's gone for the whole week and it's actually like, okay, a whole new world of motherhood has opened. This is not her first night away, but it's her first night away where it isn't school related and it isn't like with family. And so I'm having a mental breakdown. I wake up in the middle of the night and just worry. How is she? Is she okay? I can't text her, she's without a phone. Is she safe? Is she comfortable? Is she cold? It's like a camping thing, right? And she is probably loving life. And actually this morning they sent photos. So I was so happy to see them because I was really like, it's a new stage for me. You know, they say like, oh, as they get older, you know, all those things. Don't worry, it just compounds. But anyway, this is super cute. We went to Target to get bathing suits is what I'm getting after. And then I just was like, well, what am I gonna wear? So I found this on, to be honest, I almost got this camera angle is so flattering. I almost ordered, I added to cart a Lily Pulitzer bathing suit and I'm like, is this the right choice? Should I be spending $200 on a bathing suit? No. So I went to ThredUp and got this. What else did I get? Apparently I got a workout top, lovely. And what is this? Forgot that I ordered that. And another workout top, ooh, new with tags, say no more. Ooh, it's New Balance. And then apparently I got a romper. Look how cute that is. Blue is the color of the season, did you know? And it's floral. Florals for spring, revolutionary. Anyway, back to it. Right, left, and go skibbity. You know what's great about working out? Everything. You know what's not great about working out? All the extra laundry I have. Ooh, which reminds me, I've been wanting to, oh, by the way, do your kids ever get this dirty when they play outside? No, just mine, okay. I've been wanting to try out, where did I put it? Is it in here? It's really my fault for not labeling, but I think this is like the workout laundry detergent, so I am pumped. I'm gonna give this a whirl, see if it makes a difference. All right, cool, good for now. Let's finish. So, what is this called? Honey glazed pork tenderloin. Obviously, you need some pork tendies in here. I'm sure you could do this with any cut of meat, chicken, beef. Will it taste the same? I don't know. If yours is not completely frozen, and maybe if I had one of those, oh gross. One of those fancy crock pots that's seared, you know, the $300 ones. Maybe one day I will, but today I don't. Let me wash. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is my nail keeps bending backwards and it's driving me crazy. Sear the meat and it just locks in all the juices, gives it a little bit more flavor, and is all around better. But I am not going to. I think it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna add some spices, some garlic powder, onion powder, but don't have it. I need to add that to my grocery list too. So salt, pepper. Last time I did a little bit of cayenne powder in this and it was superb because I thought it was paprika. But I'm gonna do paprika this time, see if it's just as good. I'm gonna give it about 20 shakes of paprika. Gives it a nice smokiness. A couple schlops of soy sauce. I have Cocoa Aminos. I'm gonna add about half a cup of honey to it. Ooh, yes, the sweetness. And then a little scoop of brown sugar. Ooh, wait, one more thing. Balsamic vinegar, a couple splashes of that. Ooh! That's what makes it special. Okay, an extra splash of that. Underrated ingredient for sure. So I'm just gonna plop this low. Low and slow is the way to go. Unless you're in a rush, then high is fine. So I think I have decided to just throw the muffin mix together. Will this hold 8 cups of flour? Maybe not. Pretty simple. All you need is some flour. This one's a lot of me. Sugar, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. I'm out of breath. I find this container, remember when I made the brownie mixes? I got this container, but it came in a set of 3. So I think this is the best option. How much bigger is this than this? Yeah, it'll fit. Gonna start off with 8 cups of flour. Hey, I've been looking for this cup. Does anyone else just love the smell of flour? Just raw flour, I don't know what it is. We're gonna do this right, because you know what I did with my brownies? I did it wrong. I added too much sugar. And so now every time I make the brownies, I just add a little bit of flour to even things out, you know? So I'm gonna focus on this so I don't mess it up. 4, I'm doing it Ina Garden's way with the knife to level things out, you know? That's how they taught me at Cordon Bleu. Was that 5 or 6? Why? 7, I think? Let's call it 8. Nice! I hope this is sugar. It's not labeled, but it was really heavy. Yeah! 3 cups of sugar. A 1, a 2. I should have done this in a bowl to make sure everything was fully incorporated. It's fine. 3 tablespoons of baking powder. No baking soda, but they do have salt, which I am fresh out of. Have no fear. I have a homestead and stuff, so I always have a back supply of salt. I don't know how much. Tablespoon? 3 teaspoons. Close enough. Just gonna refill that. And then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. They should make all jars universal. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Okay, perfect. Day of, when you make these, let me tell you what to do. 2 3/4 cup muffin mix. Oh, hold on. 1 egg, 1 cup milk, half a cup of butter, and then 1 cup of whatever you want to add. Chocolate chips, fruit, whatever. But you know what my kids always love? Chocolate chips. Oh gosh, I could have been a disaster. So I'm gonna add these straight in. How much does this make? 2 3/4 cup, probably 4 batches in here, so I'm gonna add 4 cups of chocolate chips. A 1, my camera's dying so you won't see the end. A 2, how am I almost out of this whole bag of chocolate chips? My kids make smoothies, but they add chocolate chips. I'm like, is that a smoothie? I know. Salt. 2, I think 3. And then it's fine, we got the 4th. There's barely 4 cups. The 2nd cup was really scant, so the second cup was, it all works out, it's fine. Okay, here's the fun part. Making sure it's all incorporated. That 1 tablespoon of cinnamon's gonna be working really hard. Talk about a workout. Okay, I think that's good. How's my camera? Not dead yet. Time to go to Busch Gardens. We have arrived at the most magical place on earth. Just separated from Alex. He took the big kids on the bigger rides, and I am taking the smaller kids on the cooler rides. But I just realized I never charged my Fitbit, which is probably for the best because none of these steps count anyway because I'm pushing a stroller. First stop here is Elmo World, Elmo Land, Sesame Street, something like that. Also, they have a food and wine festival here where they do live music. Just brings back so many memories. I used to come here with the little ones once a week. Once a week. And I feel like Wolfgang, this is like his 3rd time here. I feel horrible. Just over here doing my best. He didn't remember the first 3 times anyway. First 2 times, however many we've been. So maybe he'll remember this one. The flamingos! Look, Meredith! Oh wow, the topiaries. Look, Grouch! Everyone wonders why he's so grouchy. Probably because he lives in the garbage. Coming here is just so iconic. I remember coming when I was a little one. Look at these flamingos. Actually, my favorite time coming was when Alex bought me surprise, like front row tickets to see Gavin DeGraw at the Food and Wine Festival when he came. It was the coolest. But the kids don't know about that. So for them, this is the coolest, riding the cars and doing all the fun little rides. But I will say the landscaping, going downhill. What's happening? Can we get the landscaper out here to help a little bit? Anyway, The roundabout, my least favorite. Kids love it, but as soon as it starts spinning, I'm like, oh, wow. Sometimes even riding the bench. I'm like, please get me off. Thank you so much. But the kids loved it. Well, liked it. Wolfgang just enjoyed it for about 30 seconds and then wanted to get off. And I said, well, you gotta wait, bud. He was, yeah. Hey, I remember when I used to know word for word this show. Now I had no idea the songs. There's like a person on stage. It was a whole new thing. So that was exciting for me. Again, Wolfgang wanted to leave after about 30 seconds of this. What he really wanted to do was go on stage with the cast. And they used to have like a meet and greet afterwards, but they didn't do that this time. And I was like, well, what the heck? I think they have a story time, but we came when that wasn't happening. Don't ask me questions. I got to figure it all out again. I got to make it a point to come back out here more often with the kids. We're having a little field trip on the ropes course. Again, not Wolfgang's favorite. The splash zone, it was not Wolfgang's favorite. Meredith loved this. She wanted to get wet. I think it startled Wentworth, but after a second, and he realized, wow, that cooled me down. I think he liked it. The tiger was pretty cool, except for the part where I called it a lion in front of a bunch of people. We're in the carnival section now, and a squirrel. That's your favorite. A squirrel. Yeah, you say squirrel. He's right there. He was right there, yeah. Hello. Anyway, I'm in the carnival section, and I just want to know why there isn't a restaurant where I can buy fried Oreo, a fried elephant ear, a fried stick of butter. You know what I mean? All of the amazing fair food. You can throw in an apple, caramel covered apple, whatever they're called, dipped. I'll take it all. I just don't want to go to the fair. It's such a money dump. And I really just want the food. Well, so many things have changed since the last time I was here. What in the heck are they doing here? Experience a fiery blaze of immersive, family-friendly excitement as you soar above the Serengeti Plain. They took out a couple of our favorite rides. They need more rides for like the little tots. They had a train ride and like a motorcycle ride, but they took it out. Apparently they are putting in a roller coaster. That's the only reason we came in here. Okay, the merry-go-round makes me so sick. We're gonna visit some animals now, I guess. Elephants up here on the left. I'm a tour guide now. So my life has boiled down to. At one point, Meredith said, oh, let's look at the map. I said, honey, the map's in my head. I've been coming here since I was a little girl. I know where everything is. Don't you worry. So we toured the animals and everyone was happy. Shout out if you are an oldie Busch Gardens fan. That used to be Akbar's Adventure. Do you remember? They turned it into something else like years and years later, but now it's nothing. They used to have horses here. We're Clydesdales, and those don't exist anymore. It's just really going downhill, you know? I mean, I guess they have more roller coasters than they used to, but I don't know. Sad to see that one go. So we came home to this delicious crock-pot meal. I just made some rice and I threw some frozen broccoli in the microwave and dinner was ready. And this was so good. I think it's the balsamic vinegar that really makes the taste. Like I don't really make anything else with balsamic vinegar. I'm just showing you how easily it's shredded in the crock-pot. It's just, oh my gosh. Put this on a tortilla. Put this on a bed of rice, cauliflower. I don't give a hoot or a holler. Eat it plain. Alone. I have some left over that I'm going to eat for lunch today, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Hey, don't forget to check out Ritual Vitamins. You can get 20% off your first order if you use my link in the description box below. Ritual.com/thewads20. We'll get it for you. And I know I told you I was going to go to Target. I actually didn't go to Target because, you know, and so I plan on doing that today. And I'll probably show you everything I got my kids for Easter and stuff. So that just something to look forward to. Hey, if you're new and you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day. I'm trying to get to 1 million by the end of the month. Bye.